All right, let's see what my current DUPR rating is here. Oh, hey, how's it going? This is Webby, not Eddie. And today I'm going to do my first ever DUPR challenge match. Oh, yeah. And if you aren't familiar with what DUPR is, it stands for Dreamland Universal Pickleball Rating. And if you click somewhere around here, you should be able to check out a great conversation I had with Lee Whitwell, where she told me all about DUPR and answered some questions that I had about it. But today, not only will it be my first ever DUPR challenge match, it will also be the first time I really use the DUPR app on my phone. So I'll be sure to show you guys what I'm doing on the app as I go. The first thing I'm going to do is open up the DUPR app and confirm what my DUPR rating is. And even though I've never used the app to input match results before, as Lee Whitwell told me, since I've competed in tournaments in the past 6 months, I do have a rating based on the results of those tournaments. So here we have the main screen showing my account, and according to DUPR, I have a doubles rating of 4.023 and a singles rating of 3.367. And to be honest, I feel like that's pretty accurate, so that's pretty cool that there are results here just because I've done tournaments in the last 6 months. And if I scroll down a little bit, it shows my overview, and it shows how many matches have been recorded and what my wins and losses were and the details there. So pretty cool stuff. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tap on the magnifying glass to search for players in DUPR, and I'm going to tap on Find Players Near Me and see if I can find a good opponent to do a singles match with. So I'll scroll through here, see if I can find somebody with a similar singles rating. And here we go. April here seems like a great option. She's actually a friend of mine that I've played a good amount of rec play games with, and this would work out quite well because DUPR recently had a Battle of the Sexes event, and I was thinking it could be fun to kick off this video series with some Battle of the Sexes matches. So I'm going to check out April's account here, and I see that her singles rating is 3.848. So her singles rating is actually a bit higher than mine, but I am always up for a challenge. So what I'll do next is I'm going to reach out to April, see if she's up for the challenge of putting her DUPR rating on the line in a best 2 out of 3 singles match, and as long as she accepts the challenge, the next time I see you guys, it will be on the court for my first official DUPR challenge. See you there. Hey guys, so as you can see, I am here with April. She accepted my challenge. How's it going?
I'm good.
All right, so my DUPR rating is a 3.367, so hers is significantly higher than mine, so I feel like she's got more to lose if she loses this, so a lot more pressure on you. So we'll see how this goes.
I'm ready to kick ass.
All right, but I say enough talk. Let's go ahead and play.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Go.
All right, here we go. Time for the first match of the first ever Webby's DUPR Challenge. Let's do this.
tough yet. That was a sorry, not sorry moment here. Finally, an ends to her run. She's winning 11-10 right now.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, baby, all tied up. Let's do this.
It's out of here. Woo! Matt, can I get one too?
Oh man. First game was super intense. I had a good lead for a bit of it, then she made a comeback, and then it was neck and neck. Final score was 14-12. And she won. Ah!
He had a couple tapes. And I won that last one with the tape.
Yeah, man, when I was about to beat her, she had 2 points in a row where one shot she hit this side of the line, the next shot she hit that side of the line. I thought they were both going to go out, so I put her back in it, and unfortunately, she won it. So awesome match, though.
Yeah.
Awesome game, but
Close
we're not
game.
done. We're not done. We're doing best 2 out of 3. So
Game
hopefully I
2.
can rally around here in game 2. Let's do this.
Yeah.
I keep hitting it out of bounds. Gotta stop that. If I could just hit the ball in bounds, we'd have a good game going, maybe. Oh, thank God she choked on her match point, so I gotta keep this ball here. I cannot give up this serve. I'm losing 1-10 right now. All right, 1-10. She has a really nice backhand. It's not fair. All right, so the second game is done. Final score was 11-2. Things just did not go in my favor. I kept hitting the ball out of bounds, but there were a bunch that I hit like that close to the line. But anyway, that was very fun. That first match was super close and super good. I feel like that took a lot out of me, and that's probably why I did so bad the second game. I just don't have as good a stamina as her. And I feel like the DUPR matchup, I mean, even though the second game seemed like a blowout, I do feel like we were pretty evenly matched for the most part. And she was supposed to beat me. I mean, she has a better, higher DUPR score than me, so it made sense that she won. But I
haven't warmed up yet. First game.
Right. So I still need to input the results of this match into the DUPR app, and I'll show you guys how that looks. And then I think April has to confirm it, and then it'll become official. And then I'll let you guys know what it looks like once the scores update. But I'm thinking maybe because the first game was so close and she only won by 2 points, that maybe it might boost my rating a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
But the second game was probably will hurt you.
Yeah, the second game might deflate any improvement that I made after that first game, but we'll see. It'll be interesting to see what the results are, so I'll show you guys what happens. I think it takes like a week for it to update after we input the results, so I'll be sure to document that. Alright, so I just had to record one more time before we leave this facility. We decided to do a third match off the record, not recorded, and I beat April pretty easily. No, it was a good back and forth battle, but I beat her, and that actually makes me think about something that is kind of cool about these DUPR matches. Is the previous 2 matches I kind of felt more pressure than usual, more pressure than a rec game. It almost resembled when I do a tournament, how I've got the pre-tournament jitters. I kind of had that feeling before our first 2 matches just because I knew something was on the line. So I actually like that fact because I could see doing these DUPR challenge matches being a good way to practice for high pressure situations, because knowing something's on the line, it's kind of cool. I like that fact. So I don't know if anybody else out there feels the same way when they do this, but that's definitely how I felt, so I dig it. But just wanted to tell you about that. And I also just wanted to rub it in April's face that I was able to beat her. Finally.
So bad.
But I'm going to go home. I'm going to input the results of our first 2 matches into the DUPR app. I'll show you how that looks, and then I'll also give you an update once the scores update. I think it takes about a week for that to update, so I'll keep you posted.
All right, I just got home after finishing up the DUPR challenge match with April. They were fun games, heartbreaking games, but still fun either way. So what I'm going to do is open up the DUPR app here, and I see at the top there's a button that says Add a Match. So I'm going to tap on that, and I'll just go ahead and fill out these details on the page. So first we have the match date. So today is Saturday, April 16th. Hit OK. The event name is optional, but I do want to go ahead and put the name here. I'll put Webby's DUPR Challenge Episode 1. In case you couldn't tell, I like to be detailed. The location was Livonia, Michigan. And the score format that we did was best 2 out of 3 to 11. And it was singles. So I'll change that. So here we go. Player 1 was me. And because it was singles, I don't need to add a partner. That's grayed out anyways. Add your opponent. And that was April. Let's see if I can find her easily by typing. Oh, there we go. I just typed in APR and her name was first to come up, so that's nice. So I'll tap on her, tap on Add Player, And we'll go ahead and add the scores for the games. So game 1, unfortunately, I lost, but it was a very close one. I had 12. April had 14. Man, that was a heartbreaker. I should have won that one. I had a big lead, and I blew it. But what are you going to do? So game 2, unfortunately, I only got 2 points. April got 11. I'll tap on Done. Then I'll tap on the Submit button. There we go. Success. It says your match has been entered. One of your opponents must now validate for it to affect your rating, stats, and show in match history. So that makes sense. That's good. That way you can't just make up some score data and submit it all willy-nilly. So I like the fact that they do have some checks and balances, so everybody involved with the match does have to approve it, so that's good. I'll tap on OK. And now I do see that there is a pending match. So previously my total matches showed up as 9. Now it shows up as 10 with a pending section that was not there before. So yeah, pretty cool, pretty easy to use. That was my first time ever inputting results. It seemed pretty straightforward. Just added the date, location, scores, and players involved, and submitted it, and that's it. So now I just got to wait for April to approve it, and then I think it takes up to a week for the results to get recorded in the DUPR system and update the ratings. So just as a reminder, my current singles rating on DUPR is 3.367. So I'm interested to see what kind of impact today will have, because that first game was very close. I got 12 points. She got 14, but still me scoring 12 points is pretty good, and her rating is 3.8 something. So the fact that she was a bit higher, I feel like maybe I'll still be able to bump up in the rating a little bit. I'm not totally sure. I'm not a mathematician, so I'm not sure what the breakdown is as far as like what kind of a spread was expected of April. But the second game's probably going to hurt. Me only getting 2 points and her getting 11, that's probably going to hurt. So it'll be interesting to see how this impacts my rating. But yeah, so next thing to do is just wait until there's an update, so I will keep you guys posted. All right, it has been 5 days since my singles match with April, and my rating has been updated. But before I show you what my new rating is, I want to talk about a few things I noticed during the process of my first time using the DUPR app. First off, I input the results at around 2:30 p.m. on Saturday, April 16th. At 4:42 p.m., I got the alert shown here on the screen from the DUPR app saying, "Congrats, your recent match was validated by April. Your rating will update in the next 24 hours." And this actually surprised me because I was expecting it to take at least a few days for a rating update to happen. However, over 24 hours had passed and there still wasn't any type of update to my singles rating. So I reached out to DUPR support to make sure I didn't do something wrong, and I was informed that the ratings actually update on Wednesdays each week and that the 24-hour thing isn't quite accurate at this point in time. However, I was also told that the DUPR app will be updated soon to where it will update ratings very shortly after the match validation happens. So that's cool that an update is coming soon to make it to where the rating updates happen much quicker. But about midday on Wednesday, I checked the DUPR app and noticed that my rating still hadn't updated, and I forgot to check it later that evening, but when I checked it Thursday morning, my singles rating did, in fact, get updated. So I'm going to pull up the DUPR app now. So here we go. As you can see, my new singles rating is 3.467. So before the match, my singles rating was 3.367. So even though I lost 2 games in a row to April, the fact that I scored 14 points compared to her 25 points was enough for my rating to get a boost, since she had a bit higher rating than I did. And another thing I want to point out is that April's rating did not change at all, and I was also informed by the DUPR support folks that this is expected behavior because I'm so new to DUPR that a match against me really didn't hold that much weight in regards to April's score, since she is an established player in DUPR and has a much more reliable score than I do at the moment because I'm so new. But needless to say, I've learned quite a bit about DUPR and the app and how it works this past week. And my overall first impression is that the DUPR app is very easy to use and it has great potential. I'm definitely looking forward to using it more regularly moving forward. And it is fairly new, and it seems that there are some minor bugs that need to be worked out, but the folks at DUPR are well aware of these, and it sounds like they've got a lot of nice improvements and enhancements coming up in the very near future, so that'll be a good thing to look forward to. But yeah, there you have it. That's going to do it for episode number 1 of Webby's DUPR Challenge. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and you're definitely going to want to stay tuned for episode 2 because it should be another very fun one. But to close things out, I'm going to take you back to a quick conversation that April and I had shortly after our singles match, and that's going to set things up for episode number 2.
To be honest, for episode 2, I think I want to continue the Battle of the Sexes theme going. So, April, would you want to find a female partner, and then I'll find a male partner all around the same DUPR number, and we'll have a Battle of the Sexes doubles match?
Yep.
Nice.
I already have one in mind.
Okay, all right. I have somebody in mind as well, so stay tuned for the next episode, and we'll see you there.
Pickleball addicting and fun, that's no joke. Pickleballing, it's not just for old folks. Pickleball.